Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tiffany Eleka, aka Tiff. You know where you're Tiffany. Let's leave it like that. No need for anything whatsoever. Blah blah blah. So in today's video, this is like a brief video, like a get to know me. I don't know if this will get to know me, but I'm just basically going to like talk about how I handle my 9-to-5 life and my YouTube channel, my social life, and also advising anybody that, I don't know, probably wants to start a YouTube channel but feels like life is so, first of all, I'm a testimony to what we're about to talk about. Most people feel like, oh, if you have a 9-to-5 job, which my job is not like 9 to 5, it's like more like 7 to 7. Anyways, most people feel like when you have a job you cannot do like other stuff. I think, I don't know, I find that really weird as to why people think that, or think that you can't work and still do YouTube, or you can't work and still have a social life. Well, I think personally I am more of a homebody, so I guess that is why like having a social life aside work has never really been a problem, because I mean I'd rather be at home. But when it comes to creating YouTube content, I try to make it work. I remember the first time I was going to I remember the first time I readjusted my posting schedule here on YouTube. I don't know if many of you saw that video when I said that I would try to at least release a video. Sorry, my hair is away. I will try to at least release a video once a week, or sometimes twice a week, because it is not easy like working a 9-to-5 job. Luckily for me, as I've said before, what I do at work is not really different from what I come here to do on YouTube. It's still social media, you get. So most times when I'm researching on that content, I can also research on content as pertaining to my own channel. So my weekends, I mostly use my weekends to find content. I use my weekends to create content. I just use my weekend to make everything work in my life, because I mean slacking is not an excuse. If you're not successful tomorrow, you cannot come and say, oh, it's because I was working, or oh, because I was doing YouTube. I try to give my life a balance, and that is what you guys should do. So first of all, what I did was that I arranged my priorities. Yes, arranging your priorities, putting your priorities in check is the #1 key to having a smooth life, like a smooth sailing life, because life is hard. That's just the truth. So what I did was that I had to arrange myself. I know that, okay, I go to bed at a certain time. I go to bed at a certain time, I wake up at a certain time. When I'm at work and when I'm not doing anything too serious, I can research on content. I do that a lot when I'm not doing anything serious. So my Saturdays are very, very, very special and important to me. I don't joke with my Saturdays. I make sure that my Saturdays are the most productive day of my YouTube career, because obviously Mondays to Fridays I'm at work. Like, who am I kidding? Do you understand? So, and again, I don't have like a ring light, so most times I have to depend on like sunlight for content. Or even though I come back late and let's say I do have content, I have to think about the fact that, oh, I have to be in bed. So I make sure that Saturdays especially I must create content. So prior to Saturday, as I said about my Mondays to Fridays, when I'm not so busy at work, I research content. So any new idea I get in my head, I quickly jot it down in my notepad on my phone. I just put the idea there. Most times I come here and I just freestyle a lot of things, and the only things I probably don't freestyle are like interview questions. And interview questions, most of them just come from my head, and I write them down and I send them to people I want to interview. But aside from that, when I sit down with you guys and talk, it's all about just, like most of you must have watched the Avery video, and Avery, how do you guys pronounce it? Most of you must have watched that video, and you saw that I did not know what I was going to do there. I just knew that I wanted to create content, and obviously mad content came out from that video. So most times my videos are pre-recorded. I try so hard, do you understand? So Sundays are like family days. I don't go out on Sundays, and if at all I even want to go out on a Saturday, I have to make sure that wherever I'm going to, I have to be able to create content there. It has to be content worthy. Like, I will not just go to any place if I cannot create content from there, and I won't go and visit anybody if I know that probably I can't create content, or maybe it will be a distraction. So I really try so hard to do that. So anyways, and As to having a social life, as I said earlier on, I am a homebody. Like, I'm that kind of person that just wants to stay indoors, watch a movie and sleep. Like, I don't even have the time, number one, because Mondays to Fridays work, so Saturdays, I mean, like, even if there was no coronavirus, I don't think on Friday nights I'll go out to a club or to a lounge. I'd rather go and eat because I'm a foodie, so I'd rather go for dinner on a Friday evening if it's not too late. Make sure I get back home early so that I can sleep, because I know Friday is content week, like, I mean content day, so that's what I try to do. So I try to get my hours of sleep, you know, not getting frustrated. So I'm this kind of person, I make sure I sleep for 7 hours. Yes, because I wake up every day for work by 5 a.m. so I make sure that by 10 p.m. the night before, I am in bed. No matter how I do it, by hook or by crook, I should be in bed. If last I want to go to bed late because of something, 11 o'clock cannot meet me. Like, it can't pass me by, rather at least 11 o'clock I will be in bed. So one thing you guys should not joke about is your sleep. Your sleep is very important. Like, sleep is important to having a balance, whether it's your social life, whether it's your work lifestyle, whether it is your whatever you're doing. Even if you have kids tomorrow, like, you have to make sure that you make those hours work, because our body depends on it. Because I have broken down before due to lack of sleep. So at this point of my life, I am so used to always being in bed on time. I don't allow anything distracts me. That's why most times my videos, I just schedule them like a night before, even 2 days before, because I don't want any distraction. As soon as I finish a video, I try to discipline myself to edit it, because I know that the next day my life is just a roller coaster. Like, I mean, creating content is the most amazing thing I love doing. Like, I love being creative. Like, being a creative is such, it's like a gift. I don't really think someone can just stand up and be a creative like that, because creativity comes from within, and you have to be passionate in certain angles to be, you know, have the artistic whatever mentality you get. So yeah, this is just me saying that if you do have a job and you feel like, oh, I want to quit my job so that I can focus on my YouTube channel or can focus on my business, I wouldn't say you should. I'll just say it's all about finding a balance. Like, obviously there's some things that you cannot really juggle with a 9-to-5 job. For example, having a business like an online store, or you're a clothing manufacturer, or I don't know, like you're a fashion designer or you're a hairstylist. I don't know, all those kind of things. Like, or maybe you do buying and selling, because most times you have to interact with your customers and everything. And what if you're in a meeting? What if you're under pressure at work working on something? Would you have time for that? So there's some things that you might not be able to juggle with a 9-to-5 job, but there are people that are doing this, of course, but they didn't just start from like this. You know, some people might have had a business before they got a 9-to-5 job, or they just made it work. Like, people are making it work. Like, people are running like 50 businesses, you know, people are running 10 businesses. It's not easy. Even tomorrow, I don't plan on like being in one, just YouTube and 9-to-5. For those of you that don't even know, I'm a certified esthetician. Yes, I deal with beauty, skin. I learned that in Ghana here. I took a course in that, a training course, and also a theoretical course. Is that word correct? I took a training course in that, practical course. I did that for some months, so I'm certified in that aspect. So I do have plans on opening the spa one day by God's grace. I have a lot of plans, but I'm just taking my life one step at a time, you know, because to be able to fund your business, you really have to save up. Do you understand? So it's obviously from a job that is paying you monthly that you can be able to save up. Do you understand? So from my job, I'll be able to save up to do this one day in future. Like, even at the end of the day, I can even open this spa and I can just try and make it work. Maybe Saturdays I'm there, you know, consultations, like just somehow make it work. Although it will be really difficult, but I mean, people do it, and at the end of the day, you find which one is a balance, like which one you feel like you want to monetize from. I mean, we have a lot of super women in the game, we have a lot of super men in the game. So the essence of this video was just to tell you guys how I basically juggle my YouTube channel and my 9-to-5 life, and also advise someone out there, before you quit your 9-to-5 job, think about it. Like, is this really what I want to do? You know, am I really making money? You know, you can quit. I think you can quit a job if you realize that, okay, imagine I'm only maybe posting content twice a week and I'm earning this kind of money. What if I post content 10 times in a week or 20 times in a week? How much will I get? Those kind of things when they happen. So you can have that stuff, but I would say that it's good to have a backup, because I know a YouTuber, an American YouTuber, I'm not really sure of his name, but I heard about him, and I heard that he still does his 9 to 5 job on YouTube, because he's like, well, you can never tell, I'd rather get money from both sides, and I am an Oliver Twist. I'd rather get money from both sides as well, because I mean, it is what it is. This is just me on how I handle my job here in Ghana and my YouTube channel here in Ghana, and I hope you guys enjoy this content, and I hope it has helped somebody in some way, you know what, yeah, you know. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video, share, and of course subscribe. Bye.